Center for Public Integrity has finished an amazing analysis of Postal Service, basically wage theft that was going on. It was pervasive across hundreds of supervisors and across years as well. And they concluded in the Center for Public Integrity that the Postal Service regularly cheats mail carriers out of their pay. Managers at hundreds of post offices around the country have illegally underpaid hourly workers for years. So from 2010 to 2019, at least 250 different managers at 60 different post offices were caught changing mail carriers' time cards to show them working fewer hours, resulting in unpaid wages. During just a 6-month period back in 2019, auditors discovered that managers had deleted more than 46,000 work hours from employees across the country. And it's not like they weren't discovered. They frequently are caught, but there's basically no penalties. They're rarely disciplined after doing this cheating. They sometimes receive a warning or more training. In 4 cities, post office managers continued to alter time cards after promising union leaders that they would stop. So they get discovered, the union gets involved, and even then they still do it. Literally just going in and changing their time cards so that they get paid less. And in a moment, we're gonna go into how much money we're actually talking about here. But Waz, I wanted to get your reaction. Pretty egregious.
Doesn't get lower than this. It's disgusting. These people are out there busting their humps on a day-to-day, working through a damn pandemic as essential workers. Probably underpaid these people in what they do. And what these managers go out and do is steal from them. They're stealing money from these people. This is theft. People go to prison for stealing people's money. And it's just crazy that this kind of thing is allowed to go on with, again, no accountability, no punishment whatsoever. It doesn't get worse than this. You're stealing from normal working people. This isn't some Robin Hood situation where you could cover your theft by saying, "Oh, I'm stealing from really rich people and giving it back to those." No, like you're stealing from the people who need it the most. This is horrific.
Yeah, like basically public service. This is one of the classic jobs. You deliver mail for people, and especially during a pandemic, when we've all been relying on the Postal Service to do deliveries and stuff like that. And as more and more states are doing mail voting, the idea that this is still out there, that there is this pervasive culture of we gotta save money, overtime's too expensive, screw the workers, we're just gonna steal their hours, cannot be accepted. And the reason I'm glad that the Center for Public Integrity is talking about this now, that their research has come out and it's getting at least some press coverage, is we actually are in a period where there's been some public discussion about the Postal Service, thanks to Louis DeJoy, thanks to mail-in voting. Maybe this is finally the time where we could do something about this. And we need to, because I wanna tell you now about the money. So since 2005, the federal government has cited the Postal Service for 1,150 times that they effectively have done this. It adds up to $659,000 in pay. And let me just remind everyone that the only cases we know of are cases where, in theory, the workers actually noticed that it had been done. Think about how many times an hour has been shaved off here or there, and people didn't notice across hundreds and hundreds of post offices across more than a decade. I can't even imagine how much money it is. So anyway, I hope that this is something that gets a part of the national focus. We need to remake the Postal Service. The Republicans have been defunding it for a long time. That is one of the reasons perhaps they have such a focus on overtime and trying to cut back that money. But anyway, just putting that out there. Good work by the Center for Public Integrity. Any final thoughts, Was?
Yeah, I don't know. This is beyond words, man. Again, normally your job would take money out your pocket by just cutting your hours, not actually trying to retrieve money for work that's already been performed. Like it's bad enough when people's hours get cut, knowing they gotta pay for childcare and groceries and rent and all of that kind of stuff. But to have you toiling away at this job stolen from you, that sends the worst kind of message.
100%.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/The Damage Report. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.